There you go. Do you compare guys to your dad? Are you like, listen?
No, but I look back at these photos and I realize how he got such a babe like my mom.
Oh, there you go.
That's so cute.
He missed it. He'll watch it back on.
He's watching
He'll watch
football.
it back on your.
He's watching
Is he
football.
shy? He
He's like-
seems so shy.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's like, I'll catch it on Instagram
Yeah.
later with your 15 bazillion million fans.
so cute.
All right, Madison Beer backstage. It is Jingle Ball season. We are so happy to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Last time we had you here, we were sweating because we were at Mackapalooza.
That's right. Yeah.
It was crazy. You were up there. I think Cedric Gervais. You had the song with Cedric.
Yes, that feels
nuts.
like forever ago.
I know, but
Yeah.
it was like a year ago.
A year.
No, that
Year.
had to have been 2 years ago.
Maybe.
I wasn't at the last Mack.
Maybe
I was
two.
at the two.
Maybe
Okay, so
she's
a year
right.
and a half.
Year and a half.
A year
Year and a
She's
half.
like, correct yourself.
Yeah, you
correct
didn't invite me to
yourself.
the last one.
You-
so.
For the
Oh.
record, you are
Kidding.
always invited.
Oh,
You're always
man.
invited.
Kidding.
Ouch.
Oh, ready to put you on the spot.
Are you the type of person to hold a grudge?
No, I'm
Not at
actually a little too easily forgiving. Like,
Okay.
which I actually don't think is a bad thing. I kind of am understanding of everyone's like situation. I'm also a very deep thinker where I'm like, well, maybe this person did this because of this, and I try to like
True.
explain for people, even though sometimes people are just rude.
No, yeah, that's not good. People are
I
just
know,
rude.
but no,
Yeah.
I feel like you live once. You shouldn't like hold grudges over people. But there's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
line if you cross it.
Yeah.
Don't
I
don't
definitely
do
got it. Actually, I messed up because I said Mackapalooza. We had her for Backstreet Boys.
Yes,
That
I
was
was
the
gonna
Backstreet
say, I've
Boys
seen
moment.
You more
Yeah,
recently
yeah,
than
it was the
that.
Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys
See,
moment.
Mack's always wrong.
Yeah.
Listen,
always.
I'm an
Yeah,
old
I'm
man.
used to
I'm
it.
an old
He's been
man. I'm
thinking about
forgetting.
it. Yeah,
I'm forgetting.
yes.
I'm forgetting.
Yes.
So I want to talk about this real quick because your social media following. I think every time we talk, it just gets bigger and bigger. It just
Thank
gets
you.
nuts. All right.
Thank
How do you
you.
control all that? Like personally, are you like just hands on? Do you have to have a
Oh,
team with you?
No, nobody has access to my social media other than me.
Okay.
I've tried that before. I tried it when I was like 14. I let my manager control my Twitter, and it
Right.
was a nightmare. And every time he would tweet, my fans would be like, "This isn't Madison. We know, like damn
What up?
well."
It's so lit.
Yeah.
Like,
What up, guys?
stop.
Slay. And I'm like, no.
No.
My mom actually. That's funny that you say that. She sometimes will because I'm not on my email all the time. I'm never on my phone.
Mhm.
She'll reply to emails from me, and I checked an email reply that she wrote, and she was like, "Have a lit rest of your day." And I was like, "Mom, no one talks
do
like
it.
that.
Oh, mother.
Like
Do
no
it.
one
No.
speaks that way."
Jeez.
Aw.
Well, this is the other thing too with social media. Are there tons of guys trying to just slide into the DMs and get at you?
I don't check my DMs. 'cause
Okay,
I just
so
don't
fellas,
know what
Oh,
else.
Nick,
sorry, that cannot
just
be.
know.
No way.
I
Swear
No.
on my
So
life.
what's your number on that upright
Oh, it
corner?
just says like 100 plus because
no
it stops.
way.
I
Endless.
don't want to
Endless.
see. I don't want to
So
see
much.
no like
Endless.
I can't-
nasty messages. Are you
Ah.
kidding?
Maybe
Oh,
we
that's
shouldn't have invited
scary.
your dad into the room.
Right?
Just,
No,
it's just
I literally
awkward.
don't check my DMs unless somebody's like, "Oh, I DM'd you." Like, go check your DM. Then I'll
Right.
go. I'll literally type in their username and then see what they wrote. But
Oh,
Okay.
well, give me your password. I would have a heyday.
I don't
going
think
on.
I've ever like just gone through and read them. But the only times I do that though is after shows when people mention me in their stories. I like to see that.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh my god, she viewed my story," but
And-
it's like,
And
yeah.
it's nuts. Is there somebody that's followed you where you freaked out? And I promise this whole
actually don't-
conversation won't be about your social media.
Oh no, it's fine. I
But-
love talking about this stuff. People are interested in it, but I actually don't get notifications if someone follows me unless I already follow them.
Okay.
But I realized recently that like Snoop Dogg follows me, which is kind of cool. Cardi B follows me, which is
Oh,
really
yeah,
sick.
that's-
Yeah, I've
Good
had a lot of cool follow.
Good segue
Yeah.
into your song
Yes.
with Offset.
Yes.
How did you guys get together to do that record?
Oh my gosh.
Was there a rock star story behind it, or did you just send it in and he
I
spit
could, if you want me
bars?
to be fully frank, it's pretty cool, crazy of a story.
Roll camera.
So basically, I had another artist on the song who I
Mhm.
loved, who I thought was amazing,
Drake.
and then no.
So you
Who would
booted
replace Drake?
you booted Drake
Bad
for
Bunny.
Offset?
Don't start
Bad
this
Bunny.
rumor.
Oh my God.
Mack,
already
You had
did.
Bad
Already
Bunny?
did.
Bad
Are you
Bunny?
All right, sorry, okay, go ahead. Sorry. Give me your rock star. No, come on. Okay, go ahead.
No, who would ever boot Drake? A, B. I had somebody on the. He's awesome, and it was like not. It wasn't like that. It was more like he just whatever. No explanation.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
So I had someone else in the song, and I went to the Drake Migos concert, and I watched. As I'm sitting there watching the show, I was like, "How sick would it be to have one of the Migos on the song? It'd be amazing." And I thought about it, and I mentioned it to my manager, and I was like, "Listen, we should see who we know from their camp, see if anyone would be interested. I know they're on tour right now. It's probably not going to happen, but might as well throw them a bone and see what happens." So my manager sent it over to them on like a Wednesday night, and the guy was really sweet, but he was like, they never do features like with a pop artist unless it's like
Yeah.
a huge pop artist, and it's not really something that they always do. So we'll see if any of the boys like it and whatever. And then we'll get back to you in a few weeks. And we're just like, okay, cool, we'll wait. That Saturday, we had an email, and it was like, it just was an email with the song back, and we were like, what the hell? We played it, and Offset was fully on the song, like his whole
Were you
verse.
freaking out?
That's yes.
How many times did you listen to that?
I cried. I was like, what? Because it was just so flattering to me that he would really, because these guys have so much money, they don't need to get like, you could say, oh, I'll pay you $1 million to do this. They don't really care. They're, you know what I mean? They wouldn't do something they didn't actually love. So for me, it was so flattering that they really loved the record, and Offset felt really strongly about it. And we ended up flying to Dallas because he was like, okay, well, now I did my part.
Right.
I need
Give me my bag. What?
He said, I need my bag now. So we got on the first flight to Dallas and went and dropped a bag.
How much? How much? Tell me real quick.
I don't need him to.
Come on, just tell me real quick, Madison. How much?
Right
How much was it? Just tell me.
Actually, not as much as you would probably think.
Okay, my bad.
They don't like. They're not. They don't. They would never want to like screw another artist over. You know what I mean?
For tax purposes, we won't mention it.
Yes, but
it's so sweet though. You remember on a Wednesday we sent out the email, and on like Saturday I heard back. Like,
It was
you're gonna be
memorable.
20
Yeah,
years
it's
from
memorable.
now.
because
so
it's like
sweet.
it was just crazy. And then of course I knew we were gonna pay him. Of course I knew he was if to be in the music video. It was gonna. But it's like. They don't need money. They did this because he actually loved the record, and then it made me even happier. Actually getting to hang out with him on the set of the video, because the entire day on the video, I thought, he's intimidating. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
So I thought the whole day he was just gonna be like in his dressing room, go on set, go back in his dressing room. He was like talking to my family the whole day, like super excited about the video. Every time we would be like, okay, like we got it, we're wrapped. He's like, no, I could do it better. Like, let me do this one move on Bird. Like, let me do this. He was just like, he was like super hype about it, and it meant a lot to me that like. Someone like him, whose time is so valuable, he really wanted to like spend so much time there. And
were you sitting there going like, so what's Cardi like?
Oh, I did bring her up to him a few
and
times. I was like, I love her, and she follows me. He was like, oh, she thinks you're so cute.
Oh,
and I was
nice.
like,
So, do you think that he should get a second chance? Well, I mean, since you forgive easily, I mean,
well, listen,
yes,
I don't know. The whole thing is, I try not to like read into the headlines and news articles and like what tabloids are saying, because we don't know the full story.
To it, though.
Yeah, but we don't know the full story. You know what I mean?
That's
like he
true.
might have been creeping on.
Yeah,
the
there's
side.
true, Nina. Parts of this.
I'm with
You
Madison
went
on this one.
Instagram Live and said,
Oh, my
I'm sorry for
Your
But that's
opinion
up to
is
her.
okay.
My opinion is that's up to her. I said this. I actually just did recently an interview for Genius, and I said this as well. Like, some couples are strong enough to come back from certain things, and some women are strong enough to forgive. I said my ass is not.
Noted.
I think she will.
I mean, they have a
And they have
baby
a kid
together,
together,
and but
Okay.
I also, I think it's awesome that she's putting her foot down. I think you should always like, even if she ends up taking him back, and I love Offset and I love Cardi, I just think it's like, you do somebody wrong that you love, you gotta let them heal on their own time.
There you
Very
go.
true. Absolutely.
How old are you again?
I know, right?
Jeez.
I've been through a lot.
Got old soul right here.
And
Thank
19,
you.
I was like,
Uh-huh.
we'll see how I feel next weekend.
All right, so we were gonna do the naughty or nice
Oh
hats,
yeah, no.
but your dad walked in, so we're definitely not
Word.
gonna do that.
No,
Oh,
he's
nice.
heard it all. Earmuffs.
Nope.
No,
He's
I need to
scary as
hear.
hell.
We're gonna do
So
some singing, right?
okay.
Oh,
Nina,
wow.
Don't let the balls fall out.
I know that's
Okay, so in one hat,
yeah, nice.
in one hat or one sack,
Wait,
whatever
this is
sock. Okay,
You're gonna pick an
You pick an artist.
and a song in another.
song in another, and you will stare.
Impersonate?
Yeah.
I'm not doing. Are you crazy?
You could do it.
No.
Putting me on the spot.
We'll do it with you.
Okay, I have 2 balls.
Oh. Again, nice, Dad. Nice.
I do. I can't get it?
Can't get it?
out. I have 2. Okay,
Oh,
I'll take 2. I want the bottom one though. So okay, I'll just take the top one.
Who is
What
it?
is it?
Oh no.
All I want for Christmas.
All I want for Christmas. That's easy.
Shocking.
She's
Real
Original.
creative, guys.
Original.
Very original.
If I don't like it, can I like
Yeah, sure. Look at it first and then
Ariana Grande? Okay, so like basically just like the original. Like they have such a similar voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Ariana literally like, sounds so much like her when she sings that song. Are you kidding?
So are we going to ruin the vocals? Or
Yes,
let her
we're
get
gonna
at
let her
it?
do it together. We're gonna do it together. Sing along. You ready?
What do you want me to sing?
Yeah.
I'm about to offend like
10
hella
seconds.
people.
not. So let's
10
do it. Everybody in
seconds.
the room wants to hear.
And then we all scream
Yeah.
Merry Christmas!
Woo woo!
There you go.
I don't even know the words.
Wait.
Sing the
How
hook.
does it start?
There we go. Meg coming in.
There you go.
There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. Is that all? I just want you for my own, more than you can ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas Christmas is you.
You liar.
There you go.
You know the words perfectly.
What?
That's the only part I
That
know.
was
Outta
beautiful.
here.
Thank you so much.
It's
We
actually
love
funny.
you.
Before I reached my hand in, I could have said "All I Want for Christmas" and Ariana Grande. I could have guessed that. I could have guessed that.
Well, then we're gonna leave those out. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything you want to say to your fans
I love
watching
you guys.
right now?
Sorry I butchered that.
It was
But I love you.
incredible.
Yes.
Don't put me on the spot.
Oh, now she hates us. We
Ever.
love you. Thank you.
Love you guys. Thanks.